On September 3rd, grieving friends and family gather at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Glendale, California, to bid a final farewell to the King of Pop. As the homicide investigation continues, several family members hold Dr. Conrad Murray responsible for Michael's death, and they want justice.
Dr. Murray, he murdered my brother, and it was wrong. Justice for Michael!
On February 8th, 2010, the district attorney's office officially files charges against Dr. Conrad Murray.
Michael Jackson's doctor surrendered today in Los Angeles to face charges of involuntary manslaughter in the pop star's death.
If convicted, he would serve a maximum of 4 years.
Involuntary manslaughter is the lowest level homicide that you can possibly have. You're not necessarily intending to cause any serious injury or any injury at all, but there's a failure to recognize that your behavior is going to have that result.
Involuntary manslaughter is not something which fits this circumstance. That's just a slap on the wrist.
They've charged the crime that they believe they have the best chance to prove.
At the arraignment, Murray pleads not guilty.
You may not, under any circumstances, use any anesthetic agent, specifically propofol.
He is released on $75,000 bail until a future court hearing.
The stakes are so high. So there's going to be legal fighting back and forth for months and months. If this case goes to trial, we're not going to see a trial here for a very long time.
In the meantime, the California State Medical Board requests that Murray's license be suspended. But he may not be the only player that authorities are after.
The doctors who gave Michael Jackson lots of different drugs, and particularly the ones who gave it to him using his alias, they certainly have a real possibility of being indicted.
Michael's death is proving to be just as controversial as his life, but that will never overshadow the legacy he left behind.
On one hand, you can look at Michael Jackson's comeback as sort of dying on the day that he died, but really what happened was his comeback began. The record sales were unbelievable. In the summer of 2009, you just heard Michael Jackson songs playing everywhere. So he got the comeback. He just wasn't there to witness it himself.
At the end of the day, the music and the dance, that's what will live on. But Michael Jackson's no longer with us, and that's the saddest part.